What's the deal? Good morning, gang. Good morning, crew, team, gang. However you guys want to be called. Let's see what we got in here. 50? Get big. I got 50 in here. I feel like it's a waste of a breakdown. I might just trade. Fuck a breakdown. Just gonna trade in silence. No. Whoever's here deserves full breakdown. Break dizzle. Yo, I see you guys talking about tea, and
Good morning.
I'm starving. I want some tea. Good morning, Jay. What's up, Kenny? Detroit, respect.
What up, though?
What's up,
Hope
respect?
everybody's good. What's up, team? Gang.
Gang. What goes on? Rally this morning. A heavy rally. We ranged the entire night just to break out early, super early. I was not on the charts at this time. 6 a.m. Used to be. No more. No, it's way past all-time highs. U.S. naval blockade has strangled the Iranian economy. There's 30 different ways of pronouncing it. Pushing up. I mean, there's nothing I can tell you here unless we start creating some structure. There's levels that we can't act off of. There's just no structure. I don't know where all this volume's coming in from. Holy jumping effing Jesus. Jesus. We have levels. We just don't have structure. Current structure. Recent structure. Just massive rally. And what we need is the market to chill the fuck out. $48.97. I'm looking at it as a buy area. So if we can make our way up here through 4,900, 40. Yeah, probably somewhere around here. 4905 areas. Even higher, anywhere up until 4920. We can do that. We will look for some buying opportunities here at 48.97. I think we have this deep stop. We have a 250 pip stop. I will see. Maybe we can create some kind of onion here.
Gold has been going nuts since this morning, man. Since 8 a.m. Yeah, going crazy.
Yeah, it started rallying and has not looked back. No structure, nothing. We have some levels here. We're in a higher time frame range. It's a good range. We're in a higher and smaller time frame. This is the range. It's a heavy push here, and I think we can push through these 300 pips. Absolutely. In the next 20-30 minutes, we can definitely push through them. But for us to be in positions here, we need pullbacks and we need structure. So we're gonna wait. If I was a seller, I would sell here. Sell out. Don't be selling. Don't even think about sells. Don't even say the word sell. Don't even mention it as part of a different word. I don't care if celery is spelled differently. It sounds like sell. But look at this. We're making our way up here fairly quickly. You better call it smellery or something. Celery. Please, this is dangerous. Yeah, I mean, this is not pretty to sell. Remember, Chad, he said if he was a seller. He's not a seller. Real sellers don't sell here. Real sellers only buy and then sell for profits. That's the only time they sell, when they've bought something. After they bought something. Technically, options sells on every trade. It's just the last thing he does. He doesn't start the process off with a sell. Jeez, this movement's hard to step away from while at work. Yo, just go into your boss's office and be like, look, man, I found this trading thing, and if you don't let me do this shit, I quit. Let me work during work hours. He'd be like, all right, the door's right there. See you later. Not even in right now. About to get to work and act sick. Finally, some volume. Are you talking about on the charts or in the mic? Got me happy there for a second. I thought the mic started working well. All right, 9:15 here. 15 closed. What are we gonna do for 9:30? Where are we going to do? Oh, Jesus. Fucking accent. Man, I cannot spend a stream without bringing Patel back out of 7-Eleven. Call me crazy. Never really heard mic issues this last week. Yo, I don't know. Maybe OBS fixed itself. Maybe the OBS is finally starting to come around. Because sometimes they be doing random updates that fuck shit up, and then they be doing another random update that fixes the shit they fucked up. And I'm like, is this really a fix or a bug? Because it says fixes bug. But I feel like they threw in the bug first, and then they threw in the fix just to pretend they're working and not to get fired by their like higher ups. I think it's still not as loud as it used to be. How about now? Bundle don't work. Signals works. I don't know why. Bundle should. I mean, I know why. You used to hear everything before and didn't have to speak in the mic. Yeah, before I used to be like this, and you would hear like my kids yelling in the other room. I don't know what happened. Maybe they're not yelling loud enough. Holy rejections. Options. Why aren't you a seller? We were talking about that at 49.13. Oh, Nike. 200 pepperoos. This is good. Anybody know why it's good? Who can tell me why this is good, my friend? This is good because we are getting a pullback, and you know what a pullback does? Pullback creates structure. Okay. In which time, my friend, you listen to me, my friend. Where you switch structure, where you switch time frame on your terminal, my friend? They be doing this shit too all the time. I don't sell just because my buy rate is at 9. Yeah. Creating levels is creating structure, which means, right? Structure creates an edge. Right? The drive creates the range. The pullback creates the resistance. And the retest creates the support. And then the fill of the range creates profits. We just be creating shit. I'm so creative. Today I created some profits. Anybody else feel like that? Perfect. People at the Zoom door. Oh, it's Jordan. Jordan. Love trade. Wait, I fucking love trade. Can we get a new copy pasta going? Fucking love trading. More people at the Zoom door. Welcome.
Hey, don't forget to. Sorry.
Don't forget to sorry. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, don't forget to update the session trades. People might think we took sales in this bullish market.
Imagine. Yo, we just caught 118 pips on these sells. Thanks options.
But if you guys were
Actually,
part
if
of
we
the
listened to
Asian
options, we
session,
would have caught more.
yeah, true.
Be about
You guys were
300
part of
pips
the
here.
Asian session, you would have caught those sells too, man. That was a banger light night last night, man. You called it on point, made bank.
Hey, bank. Wish I listened to options here though. 330, dog. 330. Yeah, yesterday was good. Last night was great. I'm gonna let that rock. How often we see that in the actual session trades? See it in the signals all the time, but in the session trades, man. Coming down for that hourly flip. Look at that. We had no top wick on the previous hourly. Look at this. Look at the level here. Bada bing, bada boom. Does this mean we're coming back down in range? Not necessarily. We could just bounce off this level and start pushing right the fuck back up. Look at that 15. But if we don't, if we hold this level and the next 15 gives a bottom wick, you better believe we're going to take some fucking buys to retest the highs for NYC Open. We're going to need to close above here. Actually, we should close above here. Boom. And then if we can get a bottom wick to here, I'll have a buy limit at 48.70 with a stop below 48.50. Capiche? Huh. We got 8 minutes to go. Yep. 7.5 minutes to go. Give me a second. I'm gonna go take a pull of that Crypto Crown account a lot, and I will BRB, and we will take some positions here for NYC Open and get some W's.
Get your mind right.
Get your mind right.
It's Friday. I know we still only got 84 people, but don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and all that. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate y'all showing up on Friday.
Facts. Well said, Kenny.
Market's finally moving over the last day, so hopefully we can cash in out of that range.
Yes, sir. Let's get that money. Get them pips.
Like my man Jay Wayne say, pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. That old song about it. Yeah, I know Jay Wayne. I actually met him. We was at what's that, like Top Golf, I believe it was, and I bumped into him and his son. He's a big golfer, so I ran to him and his son. We kicked it real quick, and then I caught him on Zoom probably about a month or two ago and jumped on with him, and we was laughing about it. Yeah, he cool. When you've been around for a while, you know traders that's been in the game for a minute. Yeah, he been around for a minute, but I will say this. All them Rogers and all them other people y'all be talking about, I have no idea. And the people with the Lambos and I don't know nothing of them. I don't follow none of that. So, but yeah. Jay Wayne cool. He been around for a minute.
Not exactly what we want to see here. Let's see how we close here. We got 3 minutes here. And closure is really key. The opening is key too. So here's the deal. We are getting a bearish 15. If we open up with a top wick, I'm not going to have a buy limit. Okay, a couple things. We have to close above 48.75. Once we do that, if we get a top wick first, there's no buy limits. But if we get the top wick break of the lows down to support here around 48.70 and a rebreak at a high, I will take the rebreak at a high. If we get a bottom wick first, I'm looking for a buy limit at 48.70 here. We need to close above. We don't close above 48.74. There's just like 48.74.7. If we close right here, there's no positions. We need more candles. Probably going to need another 15, maybe a 9.45 position. We're down for that 1 hour flip. Okay, 90 seconds here. If we close here, there's just no positions this little area. 74 to 70.
Yeah, it's trying to help us out here. But it's teasing, Still got
I wish it closed higher.
About a minute left. Yeah.
Probably a bit higher.
Yeah, it came down the last minute and a half or something. I was hoping it was going to keep pushing up, give us a chance.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Buy.
That's still a hell of a bottom wick on this 15, though.
We gotta close above. Might close below, open up above. That would suck. No. Yep, close respecting. There's no buys here. Just yet. Made that top wick. We're probably going to hold the hourly. We made that top wick. Did not drive there. I was afraid of. Highly likely for the hourly to come back down and flip. We might be closing bearish back in range. Highly likely, my friend. Unless this 15 closes bullish and back up above the range. Look at that. Perfect tap to our buy limit. This is where the buy limit's coming in. Sorry, not this. That was marked before that. That's the hourly level here. Would have been the buy limit right there. That's just a reaction, right? We needed to close above for it to be a reaction and a drive up. Right now, there's no closure above. When we do close above, which is probably this next 15, then we'll look for that. But it's NYC open here, 9:30, so we could just make a top wick and drive back down in range. Why? Because we did not close above. Closures matter. Yeah, perfect. Right off our bond. Would have sniped it, but first of all, we didn't close above. Second of all, we made a top wick first. So level, perfect. The way the candle's printed, not so much. Hold on a sec, chat. Probably looking for the hour back in range here. We'll see. And if that's the case, when can we look for some sells here? Very, very interesting. All right, 30 respected. 30 respected. We have a top wick here. We are likely to close back on the hourly because of that 30 respect. All right, this is what we're likely to do. We just don't know how steep this top wick should be, right? But if we re-break the highs, right, technically it should start coming up because we came down. We broke the lows, now we re-broke the highs. If we re-break the highs right now and push up, just to re-break the low, highly likely we'll have a sell stop. Because if the 30 respected, now we've attempted twice to break up here, and if we keep re-breaking the high but failing after respecting the 30, the hourly doesn't have a top wick here, the previous hourly. The previous 15 closed bearish. If we re-break the low, we should be filling this wick here to the left. Things are getting interesting. I want to see if we can push up here. If there's a resistance here that we can bounce back down off of. This is interesting. Look at these wicks. If we can come down from these wicks to break the low, we should drive down. We're tapping into solid resistances, the tips of the wick here. Look at these rejections to previous times. We came into this area. Bong, bong. So if we break the low right now, we're gonna, oh shit, there's a limit here. If we break the low right now, we'll take the sells, but if we close, then it's a different story, because there's no reason to come back down here and re-break the low. Unless we're gonna push back down in range. Let's see what happens. No sell stops here just yet. I want to make sure we start rejecting, because it looks like we could still close. We could still close bullish here. We could close weak bullish here, and it could be a next candle position. Close weak bearish. This is still a possibility. So we'll see. This technically should come back down. We should come back down in terms of getting more orders here. So if that's the case, how can we take some position? Because this hourly here has no business of coming back up if it's to break down from here. It's because it's coming back to the hourly range after tapping all the resistances. Wait, hold on a second, chat.
I think we have people at the Zoom door, and I think you're muted.
God damn it. I was saying, for us to have sells, this needs to happen now. It needs to slingshot on this candle. We cannot have this bullish closure just to come back down and break the hourly lows, right? So we would need to start flipping now.
Yeah, because that's over 200 pips of stop loss.
It's not even a stop. Yeah, I'll take the 200 pip stop because it's a high probability trade. Problem is, you get a closure, the probability of that trade goes down significantly, and that's all she wrote. So the next 5 minutes are key, and you also don't want to enter a trade with a couple minutes to go here as it's coming down because it's likely to close bullish.
This still might keep pushing, actually. I mean,
yeah,
the Iran opened the Strait of Hormuz completely, so
yeah. Oil prices drop.
Yeah, they melted.
Everybody seems to be getting what they want. Except the Ayatollah. You saw that, the Trump meme? He was like, I told you. I told you. He said, where your Ayatollah's gone. I am the new Ayatollah. Matter of fact, call me the Ayatollah. Funny as fuck. I told you this was gonna happen. $90 a barrel. Don't act like you care, bro. You ain't never bought a barrel. I be buying a barrel every time at the gas station. You ain't never bought a barrel.
He be flipping barrels. That's what he doing. He be flipping up. Got them barrels, man. Don't go to the gas station, man. I got them barrels.
Word. Mr. Topless in the building. What's up, Dr. Hone? Mr. Shirtless. Barrels go bang. Yeah. So do some. Actually, I can't say that on YouTube. You guys remind me, I'll tell you in the Zoom chat. You know what else goes bang? About to have a nation of Muslims angry at Wix.
So much for not saying it.
It was the only way I could say it. To figure out a non-offensive way to say it. America. 100% America. WTF. I don't understand. Yesterday sucked because of this shit. And because of this shit. Because of this shit right here. Like yesterday it was trash. The sessions that I trade with, I got this. Got this. We took a W on this drop. And then we got this. All of a sudden. Come on. Give me some consistency here. Damn. Jordan room look cozy as fuck right now. It's a cozy room. Nice, nice colors right there. Cozy room right there. Weekend fund money secured. Anything taken yet, dog? No, dog. I gotta close here. Do we get a melt now? Man, this could melt. This could melt here. Yeah, I spoke about this maybe last year. Whenever you get this push up, right? If you get a respect of a range and then a breakout, you might not see a top wick here at all. You a lot of times, like this wick might not break. You just get a melt. I was talking to somebody. I forgot who it was. One of the girls, one of the ladies in our community. I forgot who it was. About that sell. But now that we have a top wick here, I'm down to have a sell here. What I didn't want is a bottom wick with no top wick, because yeah, we could melt here. But that closure, right? That closure scares me. Now that we got the top wick, if we start melting here, I would really be inclined to take this. Just not melting yet because there's another 200 pips to that. Oh, who just became liquidity? Who took the flip? Which one of y'all took the flip? There you go. It's coming down. So let's set this sell stop. Oh, it might happen before we get there. So stop on the break of the lows. $70.2, $70.5. Still stop. Boom. This is exactly what we spoke about. Remember how we said the hourly should print back in range based on the previous hourly. And it should be previous candle stops. We should be filling the wick to the left, and that will be our idea for NYSE open here, with the hourly rebreak of the low to come back down into the 1 hour range, right? You see that? Back into the 1 hour range. Fill the 1 hour. Ooh. Ooh, on the dot. Rebreaks highs, we can delete. If it doesn't, we come back down. By fly, I mean fly in your direction. Dump, dump. Yeah, I would like for us to drop after this bounce. If we re-break the lows here, we are dropping, but we're getting close to the 4-hour closure. So we might be deleting and waiting on the 4-hour here. So NYC wasn't the pump, right? Pre-NYC was. If we break the... Come on. Mouse. Yeah, if we break that high... There we go. We re-broke the high. Yeah, I'm going to delete it. We re-broke the high. Looks like we should push up to 49.10 here. Delete. You press sell at 48.76. No, you didn't. You tried to anticipate it and get ahead of it, and you got caught making a rookie mistake. There's reasons positions are at the levels they are. We get ahead of it sometimes, but the only way you get ahead of it is when it prints the correct way. Remember I said, hey, if we get that top wick here first, we can't take the bottom wick entry, but we can take the break. The same thing here, right? We couldn't take a top wick entry here based on the bullish momentum, but we can take, after we made that bottom wick and it broke high, we could take the rebreak at a low because the top wick entry's gone. You kind of got in there in no man's land, not at the top wick, not at the bottom wick. You just kind of got in the middle trying to anticipate it, and that sucks. Get out. Watch, he gets out and then the thing drops for him. But yeah, even if it drops, so you got to get out. You're in no man's land on a trade. You took it by mistake. First of all, you should have closed out immediately. Remember yesterday I clicked the button by mistake. I closed it immediately. I didn't click it by mistake. I put, instead of a stop or a limit order, I put market, and it executed a market price, and I let it go 2 pips before I closed it. As soon as I saw it, I didn't really care. Up, down, maybe I win this one. No, I just closed it because that wasn't what I wanted to do, what I needed to do. You should have closed immediately. You did it by mistake. Close immediately. Because who the fuck wants to take credit for a win by mistake? Right? And who the fuck wants to lose by mistake? Especially that one, yeah? Fucked on that one. Give me a second, Chad. I got that. Got that joint drying out over there. Be right back. We got 5 minutes to the 4-hour closure. Look at this damn 4-hour. Holy shnikes, man. $1,100 pip 4-hour candle. Bullish. Very bullish. Here. Here. Don't care about this. Dr. Holmes at the door. Welcome, bro.
Bon appetit, Kenny.
I just thought about you.
I just saw you munching. I was like, I'll let him finish putting it in his mouth, and he's still chewing. I was like, all right, let me just let him know. Enjoy.
Yeah, I could have some pineapples today.
Oh, hopefully we don't have to take any in trading.
Let him finish putting what in his mouth?
Yeah. Don't do
that. Yeah,
That's
I think the better fruit in this case would be the mango.
What you guys talking about in here? What's going on? This shit closes with no top
10
wick,
seconds.
man.
Yep.
This is one ugly 30-minute
Hell of
candle.
a push. Yeah.
There's a 30 close right at resistance. Minor level in the higher time frame. God. Got nothing here, gang. All right, no. I'd expect this 4-hour to give a bottom weight, but look at this massive 4-hour push. I'm not gonna call the top on a 4-hour here. But if we don't create a bottom wick here, we might be looking at some sells here at 49.30 areas, 49.31 dot. I think 49.30 flat. All right, that's another 250 pips up. But think about it. We held this area. We don't really have a bottom wick here on the 4-hour. That's a 4-hour level. That could be the beginning of the drive back down into the 4-hour range. There's just nothing. There's just nothing fundamentally telling us we should come back down here. The only thing is we should be driving off of here, but I think we are. Right, look at that bottom wick right there. We came back down. We are driving off this. I wonder if we're able to come back down after a little push up and not a slingshot, but kind of trickle down so we could have some buy limits here. 48.74 areas. Nothing stopping this, but eventually I would like come back down in range. That would be a solid idea. Get back down there off the 4-hour level up here. Top of this area. Eventually a drive. Here. And we have precedent for that happening as well on the 4-hour here. That one candle. See, or we push back here right now and we look for a support to form here and some buys. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I want some tea. You guys were talking about hot tea earlier. I want some tea. Am I gonna make some? The Straits of Hormuz completely open. I wonder if the gates of Hormuz are open.
I think that's obviously implied.
Yeah. The gates of Hormuz are open, and so is the Straits of Hormuz.
I hear it's the only way it goes in.
Sorry, we just got to know when to cut the jokes. I'm cutting it right here. Cut all the loose ends. Damn, Beirut be looking like a construction site. Crazy. All right. It looks like it might be listening to us a bit. Making myself some sapphire bergamot tea. Trump said Israel's prohibited from bombing Lebanon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I love it. He says they are prohibited from doing so by the USA. Enough is enough. Finally, he said something that it was not from Zionism. Jesus.
On the road to Zion, yeah. Fucking focus. You got Bobby over here looking like the Predator. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me. I was in it. Got a Chicago mug. Don't ask me why. I have no idea how I got it. Made my girl some tea too. She got a Wisconsin mug. There ain't shit in Wisconsin. You in the middle of nowhere, girl. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Mobland. Chirac. That's what they should have put on the cup. Chirac. You guys see the new Apple iProducts, the Iraq and the Iran. Did you guys see the new Apple products? You ain't see that shit? Stop the music. Seen this?
Ladies and gentlemen, Apple Computer shareholders and investors, may I introduce the founder of Apple Computers, Mr. Steve Jobs.
Welcome, everyone. In the last 3 years, Apple Computers has introduced technology that has changed the world. The iPod, the iMac, the iBook, the iPhone, the iPicture frame, the iLamp, the iMicrowave, and the iVacuum cleaner. Tonight, I will unveil to you our newest technology, and it will synergize with all of our products. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Iraq.
Unstable.
Trust me, the intelligence briefings I got on the Iraq are completely credible.
The Iraq looks like something we shouldn't be involved with. It looks like you put it together with no directions.
I'm confident the Iraq will work without any directions or plans of any sort.
Yeah, but the Iraq looks all shaky. I mean, you are going to fix it, right?
Wrong. This is the Iraq as we intended. Mission accomplished. Now I'm going to put our products into the Iraq.
No, Mr. Jobs, don't force them in there.
I know what I'm doing. I'm not dumb.
Iraq looks like it doesn't even want those things in there.
Don't worry. I know what's best for the Iraq.
Don't put more in the Iraq, it'll collapse on itself.
Wrong. What the Iraq needs is more things.
You shouldn't be putting more things in, you should be taking things out.
Yeah, get things out of the Iraq.
Does everyone here want me to take things out of the Iraq?
Yes, get them out of the Iraq. Take things out.
I hear what you're saying, and the answer is no.
Is there no volume? Because I can't hear
I'm
anything.
going to
just
put
wondering if
even
it's just
more
on Zoom.
things in the Iraq.
It's on YouTube.
But the eye products
Yeah, I
don't even
couldn't
look
hear
like
it
they're
over
getting
here as well.
along in the Iraq. They look like they hate each other in there.
Look, the Iraq's starting to smoke.
That's just the beginnings of synergy. I will help the process along by throwing the rest of our money at the Iraq.
Stop it! You're ruining the Iraq!
As stockholders, we will not support you in this.
I don't care. And guess what? I'm going to put 21,000 more things in the Iraq.
Oh, the Iraq's on fire!
Oh my God, the fire from the Iraq is engulfing the entire building.
Everybody
Oh
out!
my God! Where's the exit? How do we get out of here?
You can't get out of here. There is no exit strategy. Now, I want you all to stop focusing on the Iraq and start focusing on our newest product, the Iran.
Stop focusing on the Iraq. Focus on our new product, the Iran. Yo, I don't know what it is. Matt TV was way funnier than Saturday Night Live. I don't know how Saturday Night Live stuck around. Maybe it's the guest host, but Matt TV skits were way funnier. Damn, just burn my tongue. You know what I'm gonna do again? Take another sip, burn it again. Nope. Yeah, Matt TV was the best. The best. It was funny. I'm just gonna throw my money at the Iraq. We need to get out of Iraq. Take those things out of Iraq. Right? Wrong. The good old days. Yo, we got a closure here, didn't we? 15. 15 unclosed. Looking like ass and feet still. Right? Because guess what? 15 closed. 30's got a bottom wick now to continue moving up. And it's got a top wick for the previous 30 that didn't have one. So we could continue moving up and fill in the wick with momentum. Thus, we need more time frames to fall in line or a range 2 breakout, come back down, close back in range below 48.70. Or we need these closures above 49.06, at which point we will be hopping on for buys. All we need is a closure above, honestly. Because we came up, we've created this range here. So we've created a resistance. We've actually held the resistance. And now we're going to close above the resistance, driving off support. What's that mean? It means profits in your near future, gang. All we need is a closure. Range. We should be good to go. We should be good to go. Need to close. Just need to close. Careful breakout buys. Oh. I'm careful with a cape. Super careful. Yo, who makes the best chocolate? Swiss or the Belgians? Who makes the best chocolate? Matt TV wasn't owned by the same people that own SNL. SNL is owned by you know who? I have no idea what the LGBT HDTV people, or by the progressive libs, or by yeah, I can't say that last. Dinga 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 dinga. Morning, Wicks and gang. All of you, please accept my well wishes for the day, sir. Not like I'm gonna be like, nope, I cannot accept this. You better come correct. I am not accepting this. Wow, this would be great. This closure above here gives the hourly a bottom wick, gives us a closure above. It gives us, falls in line with the bias, gives us a drive off support. The 4-hour has a bottom wick. Would be a rebreak of the current 4-hour high. Switzerland, best milk and chocolate. Really? Swiss chocolate better than Belgian? I want some chocolate. I'm fiending for chocolate. I feel like I'm pregnant. That time of the month for Wix. I need chocolate. It's crazy because you know when women be living together, they all get their period at the same time. Or like hang out together. I got 3 daughters and a wife. When they all grown, we can't all be in the same house. It'll be fireworks. My chocolate better? Damn, the Cadbury bunny? That's trash. Hershey's makes the best chocolate. Pennsylvania makes the best fucking chocolate. If anybody says Pennsylvania instead of the Swiss, flip a bitch.
I mean, I went to Switzerland and chocolate is really good. And you can see the master chocolatiers making the chocolate in the back. And the chocolate is incredible. But never went to Belgium, so I
I've been
wouldn't
to
know.
both,
But
and I've seen the Swiss chocolatiers. I've seen the Belgian chocolatiers. I've even been to the Hershey factory in Pennsylvania to see the Hershey chocolatiers.
and what's your take? Which one you prefer the most? For me, it's Swiss.
I think the Belgian
But I
chocolate
like
takes it.
waffles from Belgium as well, you know. The Gophers, the Gopher waffles.
I don't know.
Chocolatiers sound like a singing group.
The barbershop quartet, the chocolatiers. It's racist as fuck. That's the barbershop quartet in the hood, the chocolatiers.
Welcome, the chocolatiers. Yeah, you're not assuming they're white for sure.
The white chocolates.
Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, we're gonna get taken down, bro. Stream shut down for policy violation.
Yeah, I think what is Lindt? Lindt is Belgian too, right? Lindt chocolate.
I'm not sure. I think it's Swiss, but let me check.
Yeah, Swiss. They're Swiss.
Oh yeah, it is Swiss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the problem is the one that they make, the Lindt is not the same as they would make it in Switzerland, where you would go from, if you were in Lausanne, for example, you'd have a chocolate store next to the other. They just do a lot of massive promotion. It's still good chocolate, but it's not one of the best ones. And if you go to Switzerland, if you have the chance, people, to do that, I definitely recommend you guys try the chocolate there. You smell the chocolate, you see them in the back, they have the master chocolatier, you know, creating it there. It's really, really incredible. So
All right,
it's
so
pretty
here we
amazing.
go. From the last World Chocolate Competition. The best dark chocolate in the world is made by Kakosuyo, which is Peru. Number 2 is Vigdis, which is Norway. Best milk chocolate, Cacao Hunters, Colombia. Feliu chocolate, Mexico. Best luxury gourmet chocolate is made by Teuscher, which is Switzerland, Swiss. Number 2,
Yeah.
La Maison du Chocolat, which is France.
Hey, not bad.
The
Not bad.
Swiss,
La Maison du
Swiss,
Chocolat.
yeah, Switzerland, France, and number 3 is Vosges Chocolat, which is USA.
Germany.
USA. I don't know how that's an American name, but top 3 are Swiss, France, Switzerland, France, and best craft chocolate. Good Now Farms, USA. Cassima Chocolate, Canada. Bellevue Chocolate, Vietnam. Vietnam. Best commercial brand, Cadbury and Dove. Okay. Ink White Chocolate, 40% with asparagus coffee, award-winning Czech Republic. Sugar-free chocolate, Mabel Cacao, Germany. And the most unique flavor, Compartes, USA. Yeah, where the Belgians at? Not even on the list.
They're usually the best in waffles. I think that's probably what they're really good at.
Yeah, they're saying overall, the best chocolatiers in the 10 best chocolatiers in the world, their number 1 is Switzerland, Zurich, Switzerland, which is Teuscher. And then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, the next 4 out in the top 5 are all American. Chicago, Berkeley, New York, Fort Myers. So you have number 1 is Switzerland, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 are all American brands. Number 6 is France, and number 7 is Godiva, which is, or Godiva, how do you say it? Chocolatiers, which is Brussels, Belgium. Right, so I think that's why I thought Belgium had the best chocolates, because it's Godiva.
Sorry, 30 just closed.
Yes, it did. Damn, can we get a celery play down? 15? Man, I so don't trust this because, well, first of all, the 15 doesn't have a top wick, the current 15. And the hourly is just forming a bottom wick, right? Look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is just forming a bottom wick here. Highly likely we still break up. Whether we drive up or not, don't know. Highly likely to still break. Sorry, didn't make scary game. Felt like we needed some music back. French fries are from Belgium. Yeah.
And hamburgers are German.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what the fuck did I say that? Oh, never mind. My YouTube is like delayed, like wait like 10 minutes behind, and I see Kenny fucking dying laughing over there, rolling his ass. What's he laughing at? I didn't say nothing fun. I'm like, oh shit, we're 10 minutes behind. I think that was about the chocolates. I am long. That's my setup. Okay, cool. I'm pretty long too. All I need's a wider one, and I'd be all set. I don't think long is the issue. I think width. How do we go wide? It's all about the girth, my friends. There's a word we haven't said on stream in a while. Girth. people are here for a New York session. You guys want to trade or what? Best cheese? Friends? No. Absolutely not. The Swiss makes the best cheese. That's for sure. The Swiss
Actually,
make
I would
the
say
best cheese.
Canada, Quebec,
Yeah, whatever.
they make incredible cheese. Yeah, whatever, bro.
Fucking let them enjoy their maple syrup and be happy with it. They don't make the best
No,
cheese.
but Quebecers are different. They make really, really, really incredible cheeses. It's quite world renowned.
All right, here we go. Best cheese in the world. So the top three are France, Italy, and Switzerland. France makes the best soft cheese and brie. Italy makes the best Parmigiano, Reggiano, and mozzarella, and Switzerland for its alpine cheeses like Gruyere. Yeah, Canada can take a fucking seat. Matter of fact, Canada can fucking pick up a paper and write us an excuse for why it's not the 51st state.
I mean, here I'm in Spain, so we get access to so many different cheeses. It's insane, and they're not expensive, not like back home, bro. So
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna have a fucking siesta without a charcuterie board? No.
hell yeah, man.
You can't do that. You need a charcuterie
Now, and you got
board.
your baguettes and everything, bro, and the wine, of course, right?
Yeah,
bro.
you also gotta invite a French mime to entertain you while you eat. Fuckers stuck in a box. Yeah, if I had a fucking mime entertaining me, imagine how quiet it would be. Like, you can't even laugh. Throwing shit at him, it would be bouncing off the box that he's in. Alex, why don't you take the cells if we have a celery play? Right? Sorry, I'm making that question up. There's nobody asking it. But we are bullish, so we can't take the celery play, right? We need a closure below to get that range too. Other than that, we wait. Closure below not the overall range, but we need a closure below the support that we just created. We can't just blindly take the impulse on a break of the lows, but if we can close below here, we can blindly take the closure. If that happens, we should be good to go here. If this happens, we should be good to go here. Very simple at this point. The market has printed very nicely. It's printed some struggle. We had a push. We have direction. We had a pullback. Created a resistance. Created support, which means range. We've retested the highs. Now we just got to break out the range. So, like, it's doing the whole workflow of things, right, that we usually look for. Unfortunately, it didn't print the way we needed to in order for our edge to play out or for us to act on our edge. But it's getting closer and closer. Oil's dropping. Oil's been dropping. Yep. Now we have a FISA fight in the Senate. I like how all the other world leaders are like, They talk about Trump like he's the president of the world. He's like, well, the president said this, and it's like, the president of what? U.S., Argentina, what the fuck are we talking about? But everyone knows when they say the president, they mean Trump. So I see all the world leaders giving interviews, and they're like, well, the president said this, and then the president said, it's not like, you know, President Macron or President, you know, whoever it was.
There's only one president when Trump is in office.
Yeah, the president. They call him the president. So what? And then, like they don't even have to say. They're talking about some completely different topics that have nothing to do with the U.S. And they're like, "Well, the president said this, so we're gonna take his lead on this." I'm like, want Trump to represent Canada because Canada's soft? Word. Become the 51st state. It would be impossible though. Too big. Too big for a state. Canada's gay.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, confirmed. Just confirmed by Jay.
It was even gayer when Trudeau was still in power.
You see this guy? He's like at like baseball games and frat parties now. It looks like he's 20 years old. Oh. The circus left, but the clowns stayed. Gay! The gays of Canada. What about the straight of Canada? Can we block the Straits of Canada? Blockade the Straits of Canada. Yo, that's crazy. This infomercial, Dr. Color Chip. I need this for my car because I got a whole bunch of like nail scratches by the door handle of my car from all the nails that hit it. You know how you'd be opening the door handle and you put your hand in there, and like if you're a female, you got the long nails, so you just tap the car. There's so many of just those light scratches right by the door handle. I went to my boy's shop, and he was like, man, I gotta repaint your whole door in order to get that. And now I see this infomercial over here. You just put a little thing on it and it gets the paint. What? Color matched? That's wild. Put my boy out of business. Give 500 billion to other countries, whereas Canada homeless surged. Oh, sounds like Biden. How much did we put on the tarmac for the Iraqis or for the Iranians during Obama years? We give them like 600 million. Just fucking airdropping cash. Here, enjoy American taxes. Where is everybody? Come on, gang. We're pushing up here. We got 2 minutes. We could have positions here in 2 minutes. Or in 17 minutes. Either or. Depending on how we close. I think we might push here to close out the hourly. Don't really want the hourly to close as a lit candle. So we might push. We could get a push here. But we're going to need a closure first. In 1 second, we'll lock in here on this closure in 2 minutes. Might have positions. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Okay. Maybe not yet. No closure above just yet. And we wait. Look, gang, I know you don't smoke. I know this. I know this, man. But it's Friday. I'm going to get you high today. You ain't got a job. You ain't got shit to do.
Ain't got shit to do.
Wish I didn't have a job. I'll make that wish come true real quick. Rage quit and film it. I can sense the next YouTube celebrity.
I've got a job. I'm a dad. It's a big job.
Just to the math, next Wednesday will be 6 months I was able to quit and be a full-time trader.
You did the math?
Oh,
Congrats, bro.
Oh.
Are you profitable?
Yeah, I mean, I've been profitable for a while now, but I was able to actually like comfortably be able to quit 6 months ago.
That's
How long-
amazing, bro.
How long you been here?
I've been here, I think it's been 3 months, 4 months now. But definitely have improved since I've been in here.
Great. I don't think your trading should only improve. I think your overall, just the way you go about things in life should improve. A lot of people just...
It's a mentality thing.
Yeah. A lot of people improve their mentality and just their edge in life improves. And they do overall
also-
better in just everyday existence.
The community that's within like this bundle that people don't understand, it's like there's support at all times, like even just outside of the stream, like there's always times for you to be able to communicate with people about what you think is going on in the market, and like also motivation at the same time.
Yeah. Just
And that's
knowing
happening
that
in the
is motivating.
Yeah, it's happening in the Discord, in the Clubhouse chat. Part of the bundle, if you guys get that. We're all in there talking to each other, helping each other out, giving each other ideas. It's really important as well. And of course, you can, direct message people as well.
I think the biggest thing is accountability, and it helps you kind of be accountable, and it doesn't put too much stress and pressure on you, but it helps you be accountable with all the support in there, and you're able to share ideas and show you what you're doing, and show your losses as well as the wins to see, get pointers, see what people have gone through. Have they seen the same patterns? How are they getting through things? It really helps to know, not just to know, but to see also that you're not alone in the journey. You're not, the markets aren't out to get you specifically, right? We're all walking that path. Some of us just started the marathon a bit earlier. Some of us started the marathon a bit later. But the road's the same for everybody. Same twists and turns, right? And the good thing is, we're just ahead of you. We started the race. We were further up in the line, so we can tell you if there's a pothole, a roadblock, a chain, something coming up on your way that you should look out for.
I think people don't understand is that we're not competing against each other. We're all competing against the same thing, which you always say in Wix, against poverty, right? So we're all here to help each other out. That's what's important, and the community definitely helps 100%, because nobody's perfect. Nobody knows everything. We, shoot ideas off each other, and then oftentimes you won't notice something, and somebody will say, "Hey, maybe you missed that, this and there," and you're like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Okay." And then you're like, "All right, then I won't take that position," and then ends up saving you 100, 150 pips or whatever it is. And that's just us being together, and this community is very important, and that's why I'm still here and still gonna be here for a long time, right? It's very helpful, and we really like that. And it's not just about trading as well, right? When you listen to Wix's intro, there's a lot of information in there, right? So if you guys are able to grasp the importance of having that community, is very important. Not just grabbing whatever signal and then just taking it and not knowing and understanding what's happening, right? Not everybody's going to be here forever. So you got to be able to learn how to trade yourself. So, we're teaching you how to fish basically, so that you can fly on your own in the end and get to where you want to get to. And the goal, again, like I said, is always fighting poverty, right? So there's no better job, quote unquote, than this. We trade 2-3 hours a day for each session at 6 hours, and we make more than most people would ever make. We make more in a day sometimes than most people make in a month, right? And that's obviously as you grow. So the more consistent you are, the smarter positions that you take, the A+ setups that you're going to take, you're going to be able to leverage and put a lot more money onto it. And we've said it many times. April, get ready to supersize your accounts, or to I forgot the word that you used, but you're exploding your accounts. You're making them bigger and bigger and bigger, and it allows you to be able to have less risk on the table by having a bigger balance. And the goal is obviously to take your funds from a funded account or a challenge account to a funded, and then bring it into a live account to not have the same restrictions, and then be freer to withdraw your funds whenever you want, and then take it from there. And a lot of us have been trading here for 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, 4 months, newbies. We're all in the same boat. We're all here to help each other out. So stick around, and you're definitely going to be a winner for sure.
Since I was looking at the calendar, I also see we have a holiday coming up on Monday.
Sunday stream. Get the bundle if you want access. Get the bundle. Right.
Did you change the name to it in the chat, Wix, or
No, not
you
in
don't have
my
access?
but there's 3 people that have access. I don't have, for some reason, I don't have access to my computer. Actually, I do, but through my phone. I gotta do that. I thought somebody would be on here to change it, but
Other than Green, I'm not sure who else has access to do that.
3 people total. Now it's them.
Danzier maybe, or S? I keep forgetting.
No.
Anyways, we got 2.5 minutes before closure on the app. Let's see if anything happens.
But like, let me just clarify something, right? Getting the bundle, let me just put it the way it actually is. Bundle isn't for people who are just trying out trading, right? Really more for people who are tired of getting slapped around by the markets and making the same mistake in just slightly different outfits, right? Because right now, for most of you, your trading looks like this. You wait, you get bored, take something random, you lose, then suddenly you're revenge trading, right? And all of a sudden you're a philosopher explaining why the market's manipulated, and yeah, manipulated straight into your bad entry, right? The bundle is where that version of you dies. Respectfully, that's where that old version of you goes to die. It's the cemetery for the old version of yous, right? You come in thinking you need better setups, you need someone to look at what you're about to do and go, don't touch that, that's garbage. And not in a nice way either, right? But you got to realize your losses are not complex. They're not rocket science, right? They're embarrassingly simple, right? It's either bad timing or a forced entry or trading because you're bored or calling it intuition when it's really impatience, right? And the bundle will strip that away right? You're in a room where the market's moving in real time, decisions are being made live, and there's nowhere to hide your nonsense thinking. Just as simple as that. Music too loud in my ear, right?
Well said.
And
Well
like
said.
over yeah, people in the clubhouse, they start realizing like, oh shit, I've been trading feelings and not price. And yeah, you get signals, but if that's all you came for, you're missing the point. It's like going to a 5-star restaurant and asking for ketchup packets. Right? Like, who the fuck does that? You don't go to a 5-star steakhouse and ask for an A1 sauce. No one. You know what I mean, you want to taste the actual steak. So the real value is you stop guessing and you start seeing. Your eyes open. You understand when buyers are actually stepping in, which means real money is defending a level, right? You understand when a move has intention, and when it's not, like we say, everything else just noise. And you'll understand when it's just noise designed to bait people like you and me. And you know, the thing is, here in the bundle, right? That's where you realize that it just hits different. You make more money by doing less. It's a crazy concept, right? Like, make more money for less work. But most of you are over trading like the market's going to disappear tomorrow. And you need to relax. Gold's going to be here. It's been here. It'll still be here. You know what might not be here tomorrow? Your account. So inside the bundle, you get the bundle. Inside the community, you understand, you come to understand that. And all of a sudden, you're skipping trades that you used to take, not because you're scared, but because you finally recognize the trash that you were taking. You recognize trash when you see it. You used to look at trash and be like, gold. Now you realize it's fool's gold. And that alone changes everything, right? And it's let's keep it a buck. It's pretty hilarious in here, right? You'll see someone type, this is the one, I'm taking this. Right, and it's usually from a newer person, and the entire fucking chat already knows it's absolutely not the one. Right, 5 minutes later, you post a trade, and it's confirmed it wasn't the one. Shouldn't have been in that position, and then everyone in the community will go through what they're doing, and explain why they're doing, and then people post their orders and their trades and their profits and why, and then all of a sudden, you get 2 or 3 people posting the same thing, and then all of a sudden it's like you got a whole community of people agreeing on the quality of the position, and all of a sudden you're picking up on that, right? But that's how you learn, right? You watch bad thinking get exposed in real time to prove to, because you might have a belief in one thing, and you just have not gone through it being exposed to you that it's that it's a fraud. And the community does that. It exposes bad thinking in real time, and you watch good trades unfold before they happen, and then you start connecting the dots faster. So, that's where the bundle, getting the bundle and taking advantage of the entire community really, really works, right? That's where it shortens your learning curve. One day it's gonna click. Not everything clicks in one specific moment, but you're gonna start seeing, you take a trade, you're not overthinking, you're not asking friends or chat or the community, you're not second guessing, it's just clean execution. Win or lose is just gonna make sense to you in your head. And that's a feeling you want to have, right? That feeling, that's what you've been chasing this whole time. And it's not gonna click for every trade, but you're gonna slowly start to your mindset shift into, oh, I know what I'm doing mode. So yeah, you could call it the bundle, but what it really is the fastest way to stop being the reason your account looks the way it does. Did everybody get that? It is the fastest way to stop being the reason your account looks the way it does. So if you're ready to keep guessing, please don't join. But if you're actually ready to get better, right, and become profitable or move on to the next level of profitability, you know where to go. Very simple. I don't understand how there's not more people in there. I just do not. I don't understand. Is it the hair? Is it because I smoke weed?
All of the above? I don't know.
I remember like 20 years ago, I had a bunch of tattoos. I get pulled over by a cop, and he's so clean cut, and I'm like, look, man, I know I look like a criminal with all the tattoos. And he's like, man, half the guys on the force got tattoos. That's not why I pulled you over, bro.
He's
I've
like,
been
'cause I
chasing
can
you
smell
for
the
3
weed.
exits with my lights on. That's why you're
Oh.
getting fucking. That's why you're in the back of my car. I was like, all right, well, that too, but. I'm like, look, I know, man, I look like a criminal, but I'm not. I'm in the middle of work. The guy's like, man, half the guys on the force look like criminals. That don't mean nothing. You following the law or not? There are only 2 kinds of traders, those that have the bundle and those that do not. No, the ones that do not are not traders. They're learning to be traders. There are only 2 kinds of traders, those that have the bundle and those who need the bundle. Get the bundle. That's gone. But I would say, like, it isn't the product, right? It's just, it's basically a behavior correction system disguised as access to the community, right? You get access to the community, the private channels, private chats, private signals, private Zooms, private streams, private giveaways, right? Private signals, but it's really, it's to fix, it's to correct your behavior. We're just disguising it as access to the community, but what the community really does is corrects the unprofitable behavior that you're going through. Right? You don't want to freestyle through a trade, right? You don't want to come up off the dome into a trade. Gotta be a plan. But right, and that's even worse, right? Sometimes you hesitate to take a trade, right, when you should be acting, but the worst part is when you're just freestyling and you're just doing things on a whim. And I think we're really good at getting people to stop negotiating with their ego. But we're trying to take you out of that loop, right? You don't get out of the loop just by being in the signal channel getting signals, right? That access gives you presence. It gives you presence in the community. And then you're not making emotional decisions in silence, right? There's live trades happening in real time. There's commentary on why or why not, right? There's a room full of people seeing the same thing unfold here. And also there's me in the background telling you, hey, this is valid or this is stupid. And yes, sometimes it's stupid, right? Let's be real. Even when I take positions, but you have that. You have that much more room for accountability, right? You don't go. You ever be shadow boxing in your own room, and then you step in a gym where someone actually knows how to fight? Shadow boxing goes out the window. None of it matters, right? And same thing here. You're gonna realize real quick that you've been throwing punches with your eyes closed, real quick. La 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 boom boom shilly.
It's a good song.
What y'all know about them songs?
What do you mean? I grew up on that.
That's Mr. Vegas.
hot gal. That's Mr. Vegas? No, that's Sean Paul. No. Wait. That's both. That's Sean Paul and Mr. Vegas. Yeah, I remember that was a Sean Paul song.
Nah, but we're talking, I think, about the older one, the original version, right?
Huh?
Not the way Wick said it. I automatically knew he was singing that song.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Sean Paul Mr. Vegas song. Who was the original? What was that? A Buju Banton? Huh? Who's the original?
I think it is the Venga Boys, but not sure if there's an older version. I'm looking right now. Yeah, it looks like it might be them in the 2000.
Yeah.
Say hi, Bianca. Can you say hi? Oh. Hi. Oh, yeah, she's saying hi.
Sean Paul has some bangers. Holy shit. He was the #1 reggae artist when I was going to high school. We used to listen to none but Sean Paul. And Give Me the Light video was everywhere. Damn, he had that song. I forgot how it went. I forgot how the song went. But I remember it's the beginning was really funny.
Who?
Sean Paul. Fuck, how does it, what's it called? You know, in the beginning he goes, "Dete booyah booyah," all that shit.
Oh yeah, I know that. I didn't even know the words for that song, but yeah.
That's an old school song. It wasn't even like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even. Fuck, I'm trying to look for it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You are on the world, exquisite girl.
There we
Take
go.
my time and get with it, girl.
Run the world. You just reminded me. Run the
Rom's
World.
got it.
Yeah.
Shit.
As soon as you sang it, I was like, yep.
I have to wake up.
I figured with the accent, it sounded pretty pure. Unless you're really good at imitating like that. That explains it. I am John Mike. Roscoe.
Yeah, bang.
Anytime, hey. Sing the song. Sing it.
Da. Can't make you. Is that what he said? I think. Wasn't it? That's what's up. Alright, we got the point. Back to bangers. Yo, can this thing close outside of anything? We need to close outside of outside.
If the 15 closes below, I might be interested in taking positions. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna call it.
Oh yeah, we got. Hold on. I'm gonna
It's
be here
Friday.
until at least 11:30. I'm talking about on stream,
Yeah.
so at least the next 15 through London close. But we got 15 seconds here. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a damn minute.
There it is moving. 10 seconds left. What are you going to do, Goldie?
What are you going to do, my friend? Very much. What are you doing? What the fuck? That's an ugly close. Split second, last second, back up in range. I need a song here. I need a song. Gang, do we want a song here or no? This last 15 minutes. Let's see if we
get a
get some
strike.
volume in here. I need something volumizing in here. Let's get a song in here.
Don't get a strike, bro. Don't get a strike.
One song, we could do it. Let's get a song in here.
Coming to a dream, it's young up a man, they say not afraid.
Strange things have happened, even stranger would it be.
Are you ready for the vibe when the beat they enter and your body come alive? Are you ready to fly high when enjoyment time our bodies come alive? Strange things they happen when the beat drop like this. Old memories start to drop like this. Stories of yesterday we forget like this. Make we no worry, just enjoy like this. Strange things they happen when club lights go low. Everybody for the dance will start to go low. Polem's way follow you, now them go slow.
I took profits, the whale's out of the market now. That's funny.
Ready for the vibe when the beat they enter and your body come alive. Are you ready to fly high when enjoyment time our bodies come alive?
Are you in a trade? No,
Are you
we have not
ready for
closed
the vibe
outside
when
this
the beat
ugly
they
ass
enter and
range.
your body come alive? Are you ready to fly high when enjoyment time our
30
bodies
gave you a
come
lit.
alive?
Not really. No leg candle. The hourly closed bearish here, weak bearish. We want a closure above the range, above 49.06. We get that. We're looking for positions. If not, it looks like it might come back
Feeling
down
like a
here.
star when the beat they enter and your body come alive. Are you ready to enter? It's enjoyment time, I need you to come alive. Are you ready for Nairobi? Ready for Kisumu? Ready for Abuja?
I'm gonna wait these 12 minutes. We're not out of this range. 12 minutes from now, we'll call it. And I'll take it into the signal channel. On a day, thanks for the value there. So we're doing later, Tom. See you later.
Ready to fly high when enjoyment time, our bodies come alive. Ready for the vibe when the
See what this 30 does.
and your body come alive. Ready to fly high when enjoyment time, our bodies come alive. Are you ready for enjoyment? Ready for enjoyment? What? Are you ready to fly? What?
A lot of indecision here. Indecisive. Chopping it up in this little range. Little 160 pip range. But relatively little, right? Based on the 1100 pip 4-hour candle. Oh, another banger. Let's fucking do it. Oh, so. You said last time we played this, they said, as soon as they heard Cerveza, they were like, but that's a. Oh, look at that. Nothing there. All right. See if we get a closure. See if we get a closure.
Cuando me bailas en la arena, ver tu cuerpo de sirena, como diablo me modela esa mujer pura candela, que quema cuando la tocas, la prenda como provoca. Yo no sé qué es lo que quiere conmigo, pero contigo yo quiero delirio.
Like Indian music, my friend, very much. No.
Una noche sentirás alivio. Tiene la malla tos y tiene una vainita que me encanta, me enloquece. Cuando lo haces, te invita, te enloquece, te enloquece. Yo sé.
Not a big fan of these cells right now.
You say you're not a big fan, or you are a big fan?
Not a big fan of the cells here right now.
Not,
just
okay.
yet.
Okay.
I think we could see a fake out here. I'm really keen to see what happens at 48.73. No, we got a closure here. No closure just yet. Oh, anytime. See what the 5 did. Yeah, see? 5 might take out the candle on the 5. All right, looks like the songs didn't drive the market. The music didn't drive the market. The market didn't drive the market. We didn't drive the market. You asking if I'm muted, Farza, or are you just in here to say I'm muted? Play Indian music. I mean, what the fuck can I play in Indian that would really bang?
Like Christmas songs that Indians usually play.
Nah. You crazy. You crazy. I know a lot of you are singing right now. Stop it. Very nice. Now stop it, my friend. I cannot have that guy singing that right now.
And if you don't sing it with an Indian accent, you're racist.
Oh shit. The funny thing is, you know what I wrote into YouTube? Dinga dinga dinga. And they came out.
Is it an exclamation mark?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're laughing.
you guys think I'm fucking joking. Go Google dinga 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 and this song will come up. Dinga 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 dinga. You think I'm playing? Check this out. Dinga dinga dinga. Look, dinga dinga. Damn, y'all easy, dog. I just make the sound that y'all make and we can find you on YouTube. Dinga 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 dinga. Let's get it, party. Yo, honey, say I want to see this because Drizza shot this. Drizza is a fucking director, producer of something. Right? Some shit like that. What do you do, bro? You're a videographer? Or? See. You shot this music video?
Seriously?
You shot this?
He shoots music videos.
You really shot this? Oh shit! What? Damn, what is that? Habibi MC?
Yo, Indians are not Habibi, bro.
What's his
Nice
name?
job, Drizza.
What's his name?
Looks
Lil
good.
Punjabi? Lil Punjabi. Young Punjabi. Yeah, W Drizza. I knew Drizza did that. Never said it. But I knew he should.
Yo, did it smell like a lot of curry?
Bro.
When you were shooting the music video?
Be hungry as fuck. Very delicious, bro. And you need to stop being so damn.
Wick scratching his head like, is that a little too far?
Well, this stream ain't gonna remain up.
Nope. But like you say, we laugh at everybody.
Enough with the curry jokes? Well, you guys make Jewish jokes all the time. I don't say to relax. I just go pick up the quarter off the floor like you guys told me to. Like, pick up that quarter, Wicks. I was like, all right, it's mine. Nobody want it?
We make fun of everybody, bro. This guy asking, can he please explain your strategy, please?
What'd you say?
I think we're a little at the end of the day at this point, with a couple of minutes left before we call it because it's closing within the range. Might not be ideal for you to ask that now, Patrick, but you are welcome to come back anytime. So if you subscribe and you like the stream, you'll get notified every time we're on. And then you can listen to all of the strategies that we go through and that we discuss. And this is all free, my friend.
Yeah. Go relax with the curry jokes. Kindly explain your strategy. Well, the curry is actually part of the strategy at this point. Okay, my friend? Very much. See, while you're distracted over here thinking that I'm running a comedy show, right? I'm over here seasoning the entries and cooking clean setups, right? Just flipping the setups here. But it's honestly, it's literally patience, timing, and knowledge of candle sprinting and knowledge of levels. And the most important part is, who knows what the most important part of everything is? Anybody got a guess? What's the most important part? Jay got the tism. Okay. He on the spectrum, buddy.
I was gonna say, if you write autism, then you're autistic, bro.
Anyone knows what the most important part
Of what? Trading?
of what we're doing here? Yeah, between patience, timing, levels, and price action in candle knowledge. What's the most important part?
Somebody
between all
wrote
of those?
discipline, but it completely wrong how he wrote it. But I think waiting is the number one. Yeah, Nate is right. I think waiting
You
for the
guys are
best.
good. I was gonna say, so my answer to that was not doing the dumb shit in between all those things.
Yeah, there's
But
that
like
too.
literally waiting, right? But that's why I said, what's in between all of those, right? What's the most important one in between those? I didn't mean one of those. I meant like, what's the most part? Like if you read between the lines, yeah, in between those. And the most important part in between all those is not doing dumb shit in between those. And the same people that are saying enough with the curry jokes are the ones jumping into trades half cooked, underprepared, and wondering why they keep getting burned. So yeah.
The same ones not burning the curry before they cook it.
Word. So how about this? Let's make a deal. I'll chill on the jokes only after y'all stop overcooking your entries. When you stop overcooking your entries, I'll chill on the jokes. Like candle. Like candle on the 15, my friend. Oh. Ringa dinga 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 dinga. Fake out here. 15 close below. Man, I'm gonna stick around for another 15. I want to see what this does. I mean, we can absolutely come down, but look at this 4-hour candle now with a bottom wick here. Ready to fucking rip. Give to me closure above, my friend. Or do you completely break down? And I just don't want to take a sell here, but I would not mind a bottom wick and a closure back up in range here for a buy with the 4-hour. I really don't want to sell against this 4-hour unless we get a range 2 breakout. No son of mine will take a shower. Well, that's easy. Just go live in California where they're doing fucking, what is it? Load. What is it called? What is it called? That they're not giving out any water in Cali.
I know
Load
when it's power,
management?
they call it load shedding.
Load shedding. There we go. I was gonna say load management. Load shedding. That's what it is, right? You guys like there's like a week in every month where you guys don't get water. Fucking valley people. Those fuckers in the valley. It's a meme. I thought you guys saw it. No, I didn't see it. And what's up with taking showers in the fucking river? Get some running water for God's sakes, will you? I'm crazy out here.
Yeah, did you see the one on X where some
I'm
guy
bringing
was
my
bathing?
fucking soap to the river. What?
Yeah, some guy was bathing in the river, and then you look to the right of it, and there's a tanker dumping the poop from the tanker in the same
That's
river.
fucking crazy.
Oh my God, it was the nastiest thing, bro. I'd be like, what the hell? Paid in poop blessings. Oh God.
It's Lowe's.
Lowe's!
We're looking for
Lowe's!
recommendations for the Fountain of Youth, and we found it in India.
Oh man.
You should have
Yo,
some running water like it's being chased by the cops. So.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, just some news. McDavid just won his 6th Art Ross,
Oh yeah.
and
You gotta ask Mom. I'm okay.
yeah, it's
with
just
it.
insane.
Yeah. Look, I'll be a lifeguard for today. You're gonna have a lifeguard on duty if Mom lets you go. Okay. You gotta ask Mom if you can go in the pool, and if you can go in the pool, then I'll be the lifeguard. Go ahead. Okay. Right now. You don't have to ask her now. You can wait till I'm done. With work, yeah. You can wait till I'm done with work. Wait till I'm done talking about Curry. Okay. Who's Curry? He's a chef in Golden State.
Oh, you mean with the mouse?
With a mouse? What do you mean?
His head.
With a mouse on his head?
In the movie.
In the movie? No, that's what? That's Ratatouille. It's not Chef Curry.
But Ratatouille looks like Chef Curry.
I don't know what you're saying. Bro, play the music. Sexy time, please. Spartan Pumps.
Think about that. That's just dumb.
Made no sense. It's the street food guy for me with his legs crossed. I don't know what you're talking about. Ringa dinga dinga dinga. Will it come down here? Will it go up? Al Jazeera News. I don't know, bro. Love your playlist. Thank you. In India, are we looking for sell? Patience and discipline, my friend. Patience and discipline. No, we're not looking for sell into this bullish 4 hour. I know the 1 hour printed bearish, but I would rather find a support and then buy with the 4 hour. All right, unless we get a closure back below the 4 hour range or a range 2 breakout. Okay. Range 2 breakout would probably look like a celery play coming down here, right? We can close like this. Then we need to respect 48.90 here. That's the resistance and close below it. So then we can drive down on this candle. Very similar to what happened here, but there was no range 2 breakout here. And overall, I would really rather, if we get this, I would really rather look for buys either here or up here as we close back up in range. That's when I'd rather for the position for buys, and they're likelier to give you a bigger position, a better runner, because now you're trading with structure, with the bias, with the 4-hour closure above resistance. Get it? But yeah, you need some patience and discipline. And discipline isn't motivation, right? It's not some feeling that you're gonna wake up with. It's doing the same thing over and over, especially when you don't feel like it, especially when nobody's watching. Because you do it at those times when people are watching. Of course you're gonna be super principled, right? Super disciplined, super patient. You're gonna be wearing 3 capes, right? The key is choosing the long-term win over short-term comfort, right? And the twist is, look, gang, you guys don't actually lack discipline. You just kind of have elite consistency at doing the wrong things. You're very consistent at doing the wrong things. So you're pretty disciplined, but you're disciplined about the wrong things. Now get disciplined about the right things. You don't lack consistency. You have it. You're just very consistent at doing the wrong thing, right? Like I said, elite level for a lot of you. Correct. Spot on. Flip it. Flip farming here, chat. $15 about to close. What a fucking lousy price action. But I'd put the chances of the signal channel getting a position today at around 80%. It is highly likely we get a position here in the signal channel, probably in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. We want the hourly to start closing bullish, falling in line with the 4-hour, right? So if we're able to, like I said, come down here or even stay where we are, but get a bullish hourly closure, either here or here. If we're able to do something like that, right, then we're trading with a fake out on a smaller time frame, right? We're trading with the bullish closures on the hourly, the medium time frames, and the 4-hour as well. Trading with the 4-hour off the 4-hour bottom wick here. Hard? Hot gloves are hot. Oh, because your face is cold, that's why. You got a cold face. There we go, come down, break the lows. I'm done drinking tea. Broke it low. Yeah, I see it coming down. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, leg candle on the 15. Break of the lows on the 30. No range established here. No level really established. Just kind of coming down. So I'm not a fan of this. But I might be a fan depending on the closure that we get here right now. We need candles to help us out here. I don't want to take a pancake here. I need a smaller time. I wouldn't mind a pancake, but I want the smaller time frame to help us out here, which means lows, no bottom wick, open with the bottom wick. 1:45. Yeah, I'll kick it here till noon, and then I'll call it a session if we're not able to get anywhere close to a position. We're gonna Lowe's gave you something. Come on, 4 hour, bottom out. Making lit candle here on the 15 for the hourly closure. Would we do something like this? Boy, oh boy, we're looking for buys then. Because this will close the hourly with no bottom wick, and then we're looking for buys off the bottom wick here. Expecting the market to look like this. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a lit closure, lit candle closure. Okay.
Here. Here. Put it here on the mattress. Here on the mattress.
Dropping by to say I fucking love trading. Amazing. See.
Later options. Have a great weekend, bro.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Finally, you can finally go in the pool. I don't trust this 4-hour break just yet. Just yet. We might see this here. And then bang, get that wick in there. Or even a re-break, right? Might see this. And then eventually come up. But either way, eventually do that, and that's when a 4-hour break happens. And the reason I say this is because we never tap these areas. We never tap that support area it's bounced off of. Kind of bounced off middle of nowhere here. So I think there's a chance this could be a pullback, and there's a chance to create a steeper bottom wick on the 4-hour before it retests to the highs. So for us to take buys here immediately, we'd need to have a candle attempt to come back down here and fail and close up above. Which means most likely not this next 15 position. Yeah, I want to get a trade in here, nice W in here before we close the stream up for the week, right? Wait, let's check Forex Factory. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday, I don't know who said banks are closed. What's Monday? It's 420. Nah, we operating at full
Nothing closed on Monday.
at full mental capacity. We're bringing our 100% mental clarity in on Monday. We're trading.
Yeah, the next holiday is in May, the 25th, if I'm not mistaken.
American holiday or happy
Yeah. No, that like
the holiday is just the banks are gonna still be open. It's 420.
yeah, when I mean holidays, I mean a bank holiday. Yeah.
The 420 holiday.
They should close the banks on 420. Save people some money. A lot of you be running out and getting your last fucking paycheck cashed just to fucking get some weed.
Yeah, I'm just checking right now. I think it is the 25th. I think it's a day after my anniversary. Yeah, it is. It's before Memorial Day, the 25th. Anniversary is the 24th. So, yep. So we are still good until then, gang.
Yeah, we're live till the 26th.
I'm gonna probably call it at noon. Gotta go buy a new mattress.
Damn. That's crazy because I gotta go toss an old mattress. Do you want to come pick it up?
On my way, bro.
You're wearing that one out, huh, Jay? You're wearing the mattress out. That's what you're trying to say.
Well, you know, making babies, man, you gotta work it, right?
Oh, this mattress, bro. Do you need a girl? This mattress makes only girls.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? I got my daughter.
I believe. Actually, no. I don't. I was gonna say I believe all 3 kids were conceived on that mattress, but knowing me, none of the kids were conceived on that mattress.
On top of the washing machine.
They might have been conceived in like the bathroom of a Fountain Blue or something.
Okay.
Daddy, where did I come from? Well, me and mommy, we was under the boardwalk.
I mean, my daughter was conceived in Argentina, born in Spain. My son was conceived in Portugal and will be born in Spain. So that's pretty cool, you know? You don't often see shit like that.
Yeah. And all your other kids were conceived in...
We'll find out. Whatever comes out after my son.
Scores.
Whatever comes out after my son, as long as I have at least one of each, I'm good. So as long as they're healthy, that's all I care about.
This price action is terrible. A nice takeout happening, but man, into these wicks. Into these wicks. I think if we close below 48.90, I will call it on the spot. If we close above, I might stick around for an extra candle. But if we close below, it's going to take a couple of more candles at the very least to print. So I'll call it a session here and we'll take it into the signal channel. 50 seconds here. Seven, 6. Yeah, we're closing below here, gang. So I'm gonna call it a session, and I'll take this into the signal channel. Stay locked in if you're part of the signals, but the market's coming to a close here for the week, right? And the weekend's almost here, and now it's just you and your decisions, gang. Right? There's no charts to blame. There's no candles to chase. There's just a mirror. So what you do in the next 2 days, that's the part that nobody sees that I was talking about before, right? The small decisions that nobody sees is what builds the big wins. There's never one big win, right? But that's the part that shows up on Monday, right? The discipline, the review, the way you carry yourself when there's no money on the line. That's what's going to separate, you know, people who talk about winning and people who actually do it. And I mean, if you had a great week, A lot of you did have a great week with us in the clubhouse, and you're about to disconnect and lose all momentum. Few of you are about to tighten up, study, reset, come back sharper, right? The same 48 hours, just different futures. Think about that. The same 48 hours, but there's going to be different results for all of you. Some of you are going to lose the momentum, and some of you are going to come back sharper and really spend those 48 hours, getting those little wins. So really enjoy your weekend, but don't get too comfortable because Monday doesn't care about how relaxed you felt, right? It only pays who stayed ready. So stay ready. Be prepared, my friends. And I will see you guys next week on Monday. And for the private gang, everyone that got the bundle, private channel, I'll see you guys on Sunday for our private stream. And we will do a private giveaway. And you should be locking in because you're about to receive some private signals in the next hour or two. Capiche? Anyway, let's call it a session on that note. Daniel, we had a couple of really good
Thank
words
you,
here
Wix.
today. Everyone,
Thank you,
have
everybody.
a great weekend. See the Clubhouse Gang Sunday. Absolutely. See you guys Sunday. See the Clubhouse Gang on Sunday. Everyone on the private channel, see you guys Sunday. We're going to have a nice giveaway, nice trades. Everybody else, I will see you on Monday. But if you want to be part of the Sunday session and the signals and the giveaways and the chats and the channels and the streams and the Zooms, get the bundle.
Get the bundle.
Straight cheese. Get the bundle. Yeah, but that's our session. That's my time. Kenny, appreciate you. Always motivating me to stay high and above everybody.
Exactly.
Have a good weekend, gang.
Yeah, appreciate you, Rams.
I'll see you 2 weeks.
Jordan, Dr. Holmes, see you guys. I'm going to see you guys on Sunday. Everybody else, see you Monday. Signal channel, stay locked in for the next hour or two. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream once again. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. I guess we're going to close the week on a nice 118 pip W. As for me, oh wait, let's get a stretch in here. Let's get a stretch, a flex. Let's go. One more. We got it. Yeah, there we go. Good, makes you feel better. Get the blood rushing. Because you could have the blood American, but you don't have the blood Russian. Blood rushing to your head, but it's good. It's gonna wake you up. You just feel great after flexing and the blood flowing. Just feel strong. Anyway, gang, my time here is up. I gotta go. And just like that, another New York session is in the... Have a great weekend, everyone. Signal channel, stay locked in for possible positions, and I will see everybody next week. Get your top 1 futures accounts, get the instant funded accounts, use code WIGS, get 50% off, and come here trading and making profits and getting paid out immediately without passing challenges. Skip the challenge, and if you want to be part of the private session, get the bundle. Later.
Bye.